Kinanglan gid ni Marijo nga mag-deliver ka 150 boxes sa to Jilin kang peanut brittles. Pero kay tungod nga nag-shortage ang ana nga peanut brittles, kailangan na lang ma-deliver ang 100. Pero kung pira lang ang na-deliver na nga peanut brittles ang kaya na i-deliver, amo na ang mabaydan na in the same price. And Mary Jo wants to comply with her obligation to deliver the entire 150 boxes of peanut brittles, but she couldn't do so for reason beyond her control. Amo gani ra, kay tungod nga nag-shortage gid gani ang ana nga peanut brittles, hindi na kaya gid i-comply ang 150 nga gusto nga order ni Jilin.
Article 1235. When the obligee accepts the performance knowing its incompleteness or irregularity and without expressing any protests or obligation, the obligation is deemed fully completed with. Requisites for the application of Article 1235. 1. The obligee knows that the performance is incomplete or irregular. Number 2. He accepts the performance without expressing any protests or obligation. Example, Arch agreed to paint the wall of Jared. According to their stipulation, Arch would use a particular brand of paint. If Jared accepts the performance of Arch, knowing that the paint used was another brand and without expressing any objections, deemed fully complied with. So ito yan sa Tagalog, nakasaad sa Article 1235 na ang isang obligasyon na napag-usapan na ginawa or nagawa sa ibang pamamaraan ay paniniwalaan pa ring nagawa ng maayos at buo kung ang taong nagpagawa ay hindi nagreklamo o umangal.
Article 1236. The creditor is not bound to accept payment or performance by a third person who has no interest in the fulfillment of this obligation, unless there is a stipulation to the contrary. Whoever pays for another may demand from the debtor what he has paid, except that if he paid without the knowledge or against the will of the debtor, he can recover only insofar as the payment has been beneficial to the debtor. Example, Chester owed Ortez 5,000. John, a neighbor, who wants to pay the obligation of Chester. Ortez is not bound to accept the payment of John because he has no interest in the fulfillment of the obligation. John is not guarantor or pledgor. A pledgor, not a mortgagor, not unless if Ortez accepted the payment of John is without the knowledge of Chester or against his will. Then John can recover only 5,000 based on the principle of unjust enrichment. Ang patakaran ng isang pagpapautang sa pagkalahatan ang hindi maaaring pilitin na tanggapin ang pagbabayad o ginawa ng isang tao sa labas ng kasunduan na hindi isang kapwa may utang, taga-garantiya o magkasamang may utang o kung hindi man interesado sa interes sa pagtupad ng obligasyon. Tulad ng anumang iba pang panuntunan ay tumatanggap ng mga pagbubukod. Una, kung ang kontrata ay malinaw na nagbibigay na maaari itong magawa o kung ang pangalawa, kinakailangan ay wala.
Article 1237. Whoever pays on behalf of the debtor without the knowledge or against the will of the latter cannot compel the creditor to subrogate him in his right, such as those arising from a mortgage, guarantee, or penalty. Example, Dick mortgaged his property to Ambo in the amount of 5,000 pesos. Chang, a third person, paid the whole debt of Dick to Ambo without the knowledge of Dick. He then asked that Ambo assign to him, Chang, a third person, the former right as mortgage. If Ambo refuses, can Chang compel him? No, under Article 1237. But if Ambo wants to make the assignment, then Chang can be subrogated to Ambo's right as mortgage.